Hey, yo, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to episode 32 of the Moviegoers live show. I know I was supposed to do this last night, but due to scheduling conflicts, we could not do it, so I pushed it to today. And I'm happy that we're finally kicking the show back on. And I will try to still keep this a weekly thing. Just, again, work with me here just because, scheduling, a lot of stuff going on with work, all that stuff. I mean, I know it sounds like a load of bull crap, but that's just the way it is. But my guest tonight is no stranger to this channel, but this is a first timer here on the show. So he's no stranger to me, no stranger to you guys. But again, like I said, new to the show. So welcome to the show, Noah Kaser. How is it going, my dude?
It's going great, man. How are you guys doing? I don't know any of you people. I have no idea what this guy's talking about. He kidnapped me. He's paying me $20,000. No. No. But welcome into the stream, everybody. I'm happy to be here.
Yes. I was like, did you really think that I was kidnapping you? It's like it's like you've watched so much of Ransom with Mel Gibson. Like I kidnapped you. Your dad asks me for I ask your dad for ransom. To give you back your son, and he just yells at me and goes, "Give me back my son!" Like, could you imagine that, bro?
Oh my god,
that would be so funny.
I'd be like, how did you go hundreds of miles to get me?
I just teleported to where you are. That's what I did. I just teleported.
Peabody and Sherman, Part 2.
Damn it. No, go back. Like, basically put me in the Matrix to where I come to where you are.
Yeah.
I go in the virtual world to basically go to the real world to where you are at. Mm-hmm. I couldn't even imagine even doing that. That's just fucking hilarious. Okay. We're already laughing too hard, people. We're only a couple minutes in. Oh man. Okay, gotta calm down. But yeah. How are you doing today, man?
I'm doing pretty good, man. Just got back from a little vacation. Went to see my grandma. We got to watch the Oscars together. That's always fun. Even though I couldn't get her to watch any of the films this year like I did last year. But that's okay. This year was a lot more different than last year was. But every Oscars is going to be different.
Yeah, for sure, man. Like, it's no secret why it's always going to be different. Like, it depends on, like, what movies that, not only that we see, but that are, like, up on the list for nominations, Mm-hmm. So, yeah. So, who knows? But, I mean, we already knew it was going to win Best Picture, and it did, that being Oppenheimer.
Yep.
We already knew that from the forefront. I mean, I still had a lot of fun watching the Oscars stuff because there was some good jokes in there and also some fun, and also some good little performance of I'm Just Ken.
Oh.
But my favorite little in joke from the show was when John Cena was just peeking his head from the side, and he was all naked, and then he was just trying to talk to Jimmy, and he was like, "No, I'm not going out there naked.
I'm not going out there naked."
And I'm like, "Bro, you got naked for this, man. Go out streaking, man."
As a Cena fan,
go out streaking like freaking go out streaking like Will Ferrell in Old School.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not like we haven't seen him almost completely naked before. He did that that one scene in Trainwreck, but I mean where he just had a towel on, but that's
well, in the Suicide Squad, there's a scene where he's just wearing tidy whities.
Yeah. Oh God.
Like freaking Idris Elba. Like, what are you laughing at? Tidy whities? Really? Now that's just racist. Let's see. I got a few comments here. View with Drew, the MVP is in the building. What's going on, buddy?
What's up, man?
Jared Runner's also in here. What's going on,
Hey.
Jared? Happy to see you. Jason Entertainment is here. What is up, Jason? Always good to see you. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, man. So thank you so much for being here, man. You're the best. Ethan's in here. What's up, Ethan?
What's
How
up?
you doing, bud? Cam Cross Comics is in here. What's up, Cam? Good to see you. AKA in our group chat on Instagram, the King of Hot Takes.
Yeah.
He's basically our King of Hot Takes, basically. But all for the love, though, bro. All for the love.
Hey, he and I were the two people in the group chat who didn't hate Madam Web as much as everybody else did. We give the
I
highest
didn't hate it as
score.
much as everybody else did, but because I laughed my ass off. Like, so technically I didn't hate it like everybody else did. Because I had a blast watching it. But I still gave it a really low score of 1 star.
Yeah.
So
I went with a 2. But
like, it's not the worst thing ever. Like everybody makes it out to be. Everybody's like, this is just unacceptable to comic book movies. If I was speaking on my objective side, if I didn't have the best time of my life watching it, I probably would agree with you.
Yeah.
But I had the best time of my life watching it, and I just cannot agree with that in the slightest. Like, Morbius is a disgrace to comic book movies. Like,
that film is. I've heard that Catwoman is. I'm gonna watch Catwoman at some point, just because
it's bad.
Oh, I'm curious. I'm looking forward to seeing her in that suit, though. I'm not gonna lie. As a guy, I'm looking forward to that suit. But nothing's gonna beat the Anne Hathaway Catwoman. That's not gonna be beat anytime soon.
Yeah. What's up, Hunter? It's good to see you, buddy. So as I watched Sinister, Sinister was great, scared the hell out of me. That's going to be a huge influence on my horror screenplay. Well, awesome. Sinister is a great horror film. Freaking Jason, man, making me smile, bro. No. No.
We will talk this out in the group chat. No, we won't.
It's good. Gave Madam Web a 1.5. So yeah, it's not the worst thing in the world. Like, it's like everybody's like, this is the worst movie ever. And I'm like, it's definitely bad, but I don't think it's the worst.
No.
Like, have you guys not seen Catwoman 2004? Have you guys not seen the 1990 Captain America? Have you guys not seen Morbius?
Exactly.
I'm sorry, Morbius is worse than Madam Web. I'm really sorry, you guys.
I will give you a hot take right now. All right. I own this film. I love the first one, but Venom Let There Be Carnage. I would rather watch Madam Web over Venom Let There Be Carnage.
I do not agree, but different strokes for different folks.
That's right.
Like, I had fun with both Venom movies, to be honest with you. Like, I had fun with both of them. Like, I would rather watch Madam Web over Morbius for sure.
Yeah.
Because Morbius is just boring as hell. Like, and plus also Jared Leto claiming that he goes method for this movie.
Yeah. God. Jared Leto. Oh my God, man.
Fuck that shit.
Oh, Leto.
Catwoman isn't bad. It's a complete and utter disaster. Bingo. Yes. I don't hate Wonder Woman 1984 like everybody else does. I think it's good. Like, there's things that I like about it, but it's not a great movie in my opinion.
I skipped that one. Just because
not the worst.
Bad I heard it was, or it wasn't really bad. It was just more of a disappointment compared to the first one. Because the first
one's not the worst, honestly. I still think it's decent. Jesus, I gotta take a hold of my throat. I still think it's decent, but I don't think it's like the worst. Exactly. 1000% agree. I only say she deserves every Oscar possible next year. Oh, Jesus Christ.
If we're talking about Sydney Sweeney having to be up there, yes, I would say yes.
I would like to see her dance in that same uniform she was in for Madam Web. Just saying. I'm just saying, man. Just saying.
Let her do like a Let her do like a best visual effects or a best animated feature Oscar. That would be nice.
Give her the best animated feature because I know she would love to present that. Just
Yeah.
saying. I gave it a 7 in all honesty. I like it. Madam Web is way funnier, bro. I'm sorry. Like, Madam Web is way funnier than Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey. Like, there's some moments in Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey that make me laugh, but my God, man, like there's some stuff in that film I just cannot get out of my mind that just make no fucking sense. Like,
I have yet to watch that shit.
like example, before he throws the girl in the or stuffs the girl in the wood chipper for good measure, what does Pooh do? Rip, and then you see boobs. And then one of the characters is like, "Did you ever talk to them? Do you know what they want?" And then they say they can't talk. They speak broken English. I'm like, broken English is still English, dumbass.
It is. But we got 2 coming, so hopefully this is better.
Well, I got a 30-second spot for it in front of Imaginary, which, by the way, fuck that movie. That movie's terrible. But yeah, like, so what I'm trying to say is, like, I got the 30-second spot for that. I kind of knew it was going to be Fathom Events. Mm-hmm. Like, and as soon as I saw the production companies, ITN Distribution, Jagged Edge Productions, I was like, it's Winnie the Pooh. Yeah. And then at the end of the trailer, as soon as it went to the dates for the Fathom Events for it, I literally, like, it was a moderately crowded theater, like it was more than half full. I had the utmost guts to just yell out, "It's nothing sacred!" Like, I yelled it out. I did not care because I already knew the movie that we were about to watch was going to be terrible. And wouldn't you know, I was right.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it was going to be bad, but honestly, it was a little bit worse than I thought it would be. It is one of the worst horror films I've ever seen. And yes, I just said that. Sorry to my boys Tyler and Bobby, but it's really terrible. It was boring. The characters are not like, what characters do you even have in the movie? What characters? The jump scares are freaking cheap. It's the pacing of the film is god awful. And when you think the movie's going to end, I know, and people say, "Oh no, like a lot of horror films do that." I'm like, shut up. Like, when you think it's about to end at one certain spot, the movie just keeps going and going and going and going. And I'm like, and then as soon as it slammed to black and the credits started rolling, I was like, thank God it's over, because I was ready to leave. Like, I could not even tell you how many times I wanted to get up and leave.
I've only walked out of a few films before. I've walked out.
That kind of plays into my first question that I had for you, because it's also, if anybody doesn't know, if you're a first-time guest, you do get interview questions from me. Mm-hmm. So, have you ever walked out of a theater midway through or like at the start?
Doesn't
matter like what spot. So,
okay, so I have left the theater a couple times because it's been so bad.
I have not walked out yet, so like there's times we were getting close to leaving the theater, but I was like, I'll stick it through. Then as soon as it's over, I'm like, I regret it.
This was before I had to sit through everything, like every single second of it until the end credits start. I didn't start doing that until about 2018, 19, somewhere around there. So what I did is I went to go and see my theater was being paid on certain days by Lionsgate and a couple other ones to do like one-time only screenings at like 10 o'clock in the morning. One-time only screenings. No one was there. I was the only one there multiple times. So one was, I think one was Extraction with Bruce Willis.
Oh, that Extraction. Okay.
Yeah. And then It was one with. Oh God, I'm not gonna remember his name. He plays in The Boys. I think. Oh my God, I'm not gonna remember his name.
Mhm.
Well, I've walked out of that one. One I definitely regret walking out of. I walked out of it twice, and I still haven't seen the whole entire thing. I've tried to watch this film 3 or 4 times, and I fall asleep each time. And that's Blade Runner 2049.
Oh, that's a hot one. I mean, I don't like hate Blade Runner 2049, but I certainly do not love the movie. I think it is good. There's some good things about it. Like, I mean, the performances are great. The visuals are phenomenal. But just the
I
movie itself is incredibly slow.
I
Like,
remember I remember Ryan Gosling going outside, and he sees a flower and something, and I remember the scene with Jared Leto, um,
the
and the
mythic guy.
body falls out or something, and I remember Ana de Armas talking to Ryan Gosling. That's about it. And I remember watching it late at night one night, just like, okay, I gotta get through it this time. I tried it twice, man. I tried it twice, and I
It's
couldn't.
not the best.
But oh, there's the guy's name, Carl Urban. I walked out of a Carl Urban movie. Uh, this is gonna bug me. Okay, here we go. So that movie was. It might have been Carl Urban. It might have been. It was Hangman.
Hangman?
Yep, that was with him and Al Pacino, and Brittany Snow was in it. Either I walked out of it or I finished it. I don't remember, but I remember I was this close to leaving, this close. And me and my friend
Yeah.
also walked out of Fantasy Island. We walked out of that one, but that was more for him.
Yeah, I mean, I still have not walked out of a movie yet. I have wanted to multiple times.
Yeah.
Insidious, I wanted to walk out of. I wanted to clarify the Red Door. I wanted to walk out of that one. Meg 2, I also wanted to walk out on. Expendables, I wanted to walk out on, and Exorcist Believer, fuck that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But for the first half, like for most of the film, I was ready to leave on Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. But when the third act came on, the movie suddenly came alive. But it's still not a good movie, like in the slightest. It's still not a good movie. But I can say watching, I mean, Night Swim. Okay, look, I think I remember getting, I think I remember I tried getting up only one time, but then I just was like, fuck it, I'll just sit through it.
Mm-hmm.
But Imaginary, I don't think there's going to be a film that I've wanted to walk out of more than Imaginary. I literally wanted to leave after like the first 20 minutes. Like, I was like, this is so boring. I already want to leave. But like I always do, because I have to sit through these piles of shit for your guys' entertainment, so I can torture myself. I stuck it out, and I hated pretty much every single second of it.
Yeah.
Probably gonna get a ton of Razzies. Well, it's not as bad as Imaginary. Just gonna say that. So yeah, are you guys defending Imaginary? And like, if you guys thought Madam Web was bad, you ain't seen nothing with Imaginary. Just saying. Same thing with Megamind versus the Doom Syndicate. You have not seen anything, or Miller's Girl, or Night Swim. Like, you have not seen nothing.
I'm not even gonna touch the Megamind. There's no way. I can't touch that.
It sucked, like, horribly. It's one of the worst animated, one of, if not the worst animated film I've ever seen. It's that bad.
Yeah.
Possibly. English, motherfucker, do you speak it? I cannot believe I'm saying this, but they are making a movie about Donald Trump starring Sebastian Stan.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, it's called The Apprentice. Oh boy, that's gonna be interesting. Yeah, it's not great, to be honest with you. that's one of those films I definitely can call very overrated. And thank you, Hunter. Imaginary was horrible. Thank you. And then I get a comment from somebody on Letterboxd, not even dropping a like. They say, it's not that bad. And I'm like, I don't know what you're smoking because that was shit.
I'm still going to see it, but I don't know when I'm going to see it. I'm probably going to have to rent that shit. Well,
just wait till it goes cheap. Do not rent it. Just wait till it goes cheap.
Yeah, I'm going to go for the $5.99. It'll probably drop on Peacock soon afterwards.
No, that's a Lionsgate release.
Oh, it is?
It's a Lionsgate release. Not all Blumhouse movies are with Universal.
Well, never mind then. Then it'll probably be $5.99 relatively soon. I see that coming out to Blu-ray about May something, so I'll probably rent that then.
Unless they find it for really, really cheap, I am not buying it. Again, unless they find it for really cheap, then I'm going to buy it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to go the same with Night Swim. If I find that for really cheap, I'll buy it. Just as long as I don't have, if I find it at the Last Stop CD shop, which is where I sometimes go to buy used movies. Mm-hmm. If they have that there for about $15 and then I don't even have to pay for it, sure, I'll grab it. Because obviously I'm going to be trading in stuff. I would be trying to trade in some stuff to get store credit and then use that for the movies I buy.
Well, you have some films coming your way soon anyways, from me.
Oh, yeah, because the codes I give you.
Well, I mean, what I thought I would do is I would go through the watch list of what I have for this week.
Oh, yeah.
Since most of this is going to be stuff I'm sending you.
Right.
So, my first one, I don't know which one is going to be first. I really don't. But I have White Boy Rick.
Yeah, because I like that movie. It's a good little story.
All the Money in the World.
Again, I like that one too.
Long Shot.
That's one of my favorite rom-coms. So
I'm looking forward to seeing this. I know this is on Netflix, I think, too. So if I don't have time, I might just download it off of Netflix to my phone and watch a little bit right before work. Maybe just to get it started. But I think this one is going to be one I'm probably going to save for last. It just depends on the day, but it's First Reformed.
Yeah, because, I've really been wanting to see First Reformed.
It's A24. It's not going to disappoint me at all. If anything...
You never know, though, man. You never know.
Well, if anything, the performance is going to be good. It's Ethan Hawke and Amanda Seyfried. They can't give bad performances.
That's true. Yeah.
But
it is very true. But
then I also have Whiplash,
which I still need to buy, but I don't need the DVD, just saying.
And then Infinitely Polar Bear.
I have no idea what the hell that even is.
I found this at the Dollar Tree and I went, Mark Ruffalo, Zoe Saldana.
Okay, interested.
For $1, twist my arm.
If you again, sometimes just tell me the cast and I'll be like, okay, I'm interested.
Yeah.
Talking with Toby, we were saying how great would it be to see Emma Stone in a horror movie? Hell yes.
She technically will be though. Maybe. But
no.
Emma Stone did have a bit of an announcement today, so I liked what I saw about her today. That was really nice.
Yeah, Night Swim is probably going to end up bingo. Yeah, It's one of those movies. Yes, Whiplash is terrific. But, again, I only got one laugh out of Night Swim, which was the opening scene. The opening scene, because of how poorly executed it was, I laughed my ass off. That's how bad it was. Then the rest of the film, I was just bored. Even even the scenes that people called unintentionally funny, I was like, what was funny about that? Like the scene where he goes, Marco.
Oh God.
And then 1, 2, 3. You're supposed to say polo. That kind of jump scare. I was like, oh, fuck you. Get out of here.
I had a good laugh out of
Get
that,
that
man.
bullshit out of here. Get that bullshit out of here. Yeah, that movie was terrible. Same, like I said, also. But dude, imagine Blumhouse is on strike 2 this year for me. Strike 2.
Mm-hmm.
They hit 2. They have not. Once they hit strike 3 this year, oh boy, I'm gonna have a field day with them.
Let's hope the next one was good though.
I don't know what their next one was gonna be, but I mean, again, I'm hoping it's good at least. Next one will be like buy 2 for the price of 1. Yeah. Basically kind of sums it up right there when it comes to its physical release, and I'm not buying it day 1. Like sometimes I would for bad movies, but this one and Imaginary, I'm like, no, I'm not doing it.
No. Mm-mm.
I mean, because literally also a couple of weeks after Night Swim is released, we're getting the Blu-ray and 4K release of The Beekeeper, so which I of course will be buying.
Mm-hmm.
Like you guys know, I will be buying The Beekeeper. Let's see what else we got coming out. Oh yeah, on April 30th we got Madam Web, which of course I am gonna freaking own. I'm gonna own that movie.
I have to. I have to have it. It's so bad, but it's so fun. I love that movie.
Like I would definitely want to do that for a roast fest. Watch along, just me and you roasting the movie.
Yeah.
Like that's what I definitely would want to do for it, is a roast fest. Like that's how bad the movie is, to a point where I just want to roast the crap out of it and just laugh. There's that one. But today was actually a pretty big release week for physical media.
Mm-hmm.
Really big release week.
I mean, if you bought everything, man, all the 4Ks, all the exclusives, man, I feel sorry for Tony, man. Tony from Basement Blues, I'm sorry, I feel sorry for you.
But he buys everything though. You gotta remember that he buys everything.
Yeah, but I mean, this week got really expensive.
I mean, it's gonna get really expensive for me too, because I got 3 of them coming tomorrow from Amazon, because I already pre-ordered them, and then I'm picking up 5 of them tomorrow. Like picking up 5 of them if they're there. Which, like, the ones I'm getting in the mail or from Amazon are Ferrari, ISS, and Poor Things. But the ones I'm going out to buy are The Color Purple, Aquaman, Suzume,
yep,
from Makoto Shinkai, because I love Makoto Shinkai as an anime filmmaker. I loved Your Name. I love Weathering with You.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that goes to show I love Makoto Shinkai. So yeah, that one. Wish, which I will be giving the digital code to this dude right here, because he wants to see. He still hasn't seen it, and he wants to watch it. So I'm gonna give it to him. I'll be the homeboy, and I'll give it to him.
I do not know why Disney Plus hasn't.
I don't know why either.
What? Well, I mean, my theater had it, and I was working too much, but I also don't want to pay $20 to rent the freaking thing, because
it doesn't seem like a paid. I mean, I enjoyed it quite a bit, but it's definitely not one of those like drop $20 just to rent it or some shit like that, you know?
Yeah.
But I mean, after this, I literally had to drop after we're done with this, I'm gonna watch a movie that I had to drop $20 to rent, which is Drive Away Dolls. I mean, but I was willing to do that though, because I was actually really looking forward to watching it, because Ethan Cohen, and I like the cast that they got. I mean, they got freaking Margaret Qualley, Pedro Pascal, Bill Camp, Coleman Domingo,
Geraldine
Viswanathan. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's the girl from Blockers.
Yeah, Well, it's just speaking of blockers. I mean, I have. Is it this way? It is this way.
Right there.
I love blockers, man. It's so good. Butt chugging.
Yeah, butt chugging, and then it goes in right into Ike Barinholtz's face.
I love that movie.
So yeah, that one. Yeah, I mean, we gotta. Oh yeah, Beanie Fieldstein from Booksmart and Lady Bird.
Mm-hmm. Love both those movies.
So yeah, pretty good cast in retrospect, and it's being written and directed by Ethan Coen, one of the Coen brothers. But the unfortunate side of it is I've heard a lot of bad things about it from some people. Like, some people really hated it, and I'm like, why? Like, just why? Like, I'm like, insert meme from Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle of Ryan Reynolds going, why? Like, but why? Yeah, I love that. So yeah, I'm gonna be watching Drive Away Dolls. Maybe see if maybe am gonna end up on an island liking this one, which I think I will. To be honest with you, like, I think I will, because I mean, the trailers intrigued me. Like,
there was one that I watched today that I haven't heard anybody watch. I actually watched two 2024 ones, and then one from 2023. I watched the shark movie, plane movie, No Way Up.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm guessing it sucked.
Yeah, I went with a 2 out of 5. I mean, the shark looked decent. The script had promise, but oh my god, it was just one where I just couldn't. It was so boring, but the story had some promise. But then I watched Hunger Games, Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I loved it.
Thank you.
But
Oh man, I was honestly, when it came to this, people like hearing people's thoughts on Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, I was mostly interested to hear what you thought. To be honest with you, like, because
clearly I'm a Rachel Zegler fan.
I mean, I've always been one too, man.
I love.
I mean, I freaking have all 3 of her movies that she's been in. I own all 3 of them and on 4K. So
I own West Side Story. I still need to get Shazam, but I loved it. My only issue with it was I didn't love the last act. I thought it started to drag a little bit, but besides that, I really enjoyed it. And
I just thought the ending was rushed, and that's really it. Like, it's just the ending for me was rushed, and that's really about it.
And then I watched American Dreamer with Shirley MacLaine and Peter Dinklage. That's one. Peter Dinklage is in anything, I want to see this. I've loved him since Elf and everything else I've seen him in. But I'm
gonna be right back.
All right. So what's going on in the chat here, guys?
Right here. And to kind of prove a point here, I mean, come on, dude. I'm clearly a fan.
Yeah.
I mean, and yes, I own 2 copies of Songbirds and Snakes. Don't judge me, people. But yeah, West Side Story. I thought this one was freaking amazing.
Mm-hmm. Tonight.
Just when they're doing the duet scene, like after Tony sneaks up, I'm like, that is just beautiful. And I think that was actually the moment I started to fall in love with her because of her singing voice. Like, dude, she has the voice of a freaking angel, dude.
For me, that movie was either going to hit or miss, and it was all banking on one song. Because in high school, I was in a touring show choir. And we did one song from that film, and it was Officer Krupke. So if they screwed up Officer Krupke, me and everybody who did that song in choir, we were going to tear the movie apart just based on that one song. After I saw the first 5 minutes, I was already sold. Officer Krupke came up. I'm like, okay, what do you got? What do you got?
Luckily, they didn't screw it up.
Yeah.
So
they didn't improve upon it, but they made it phenomenal. I love that scene so much.
Yep. And then Shazam! Fury of the Gods, which a lot of people hated. I like it. I think Rachel Zegler was honestly the best performer of the film because of the character arcs that she goes through. Like her character out of all of them, yeah, I said it. All of them has much more range to explore, and I'm like, the way that they did that, I think really, really works for the movie.
Yeah.
But obviously there are films that are like that talk. There are some problems with the movie. There is issues.
Yeah.
Not a perfect film, but it's still a lot of fun. And
it's fun, and that's all I wanted from it. It's
yep.
Fun.
And here's 2 copies of the big one right here, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, of course, I had to get the standard 4K slipcover because I mean, come on now, my wife's there, so I mean, my wife's on there, so there you go. And then the Steelbook. Take this off. I just love this full image right here.
Yeah.
Look at that. That is just amazing. I was even thinking about seeing this in theaters for a second time, but then I was like, it's a little too long for that, you know?
Yeah.
Same I could say about Dune Part 2, in all honesty. Like,
and
then people are like, some of my friends are like, you see Dune Part 2 once and Beekeeper 3 times? Beekeeper is much shorter, people. Beekeeper is way shorter than Dune Part 2, and it's a lot easier to watch.
I get to see Dune Part 2 finally on Saturday. My theater's only playing.
But I'm gonna hit the
6.
I'm gonna hit the comments quick.
Yep.
Because Hunter has been blowing up the comments here. But also, let's go to Drew's. Best superhero origin movie. I think I'd probably say the same answer. Batman Begins.
Origin movie?
You need time to think on that one?
Does it have to be a superhero?
Well, it says best superhero origin movie, so it has to be a superhero.
Okay, shit. If we're gonna go with that, I would go with I might have to go with Batman Begins. If we're going overall as an origin, I was gonna go with Joker.
There you go. I don't think I'm gonna buy that one day one, to be honest with you. I didn't like it all that much.
I know it's on Paramount Plus. I still haven't seen it.
You might enjoy it, but for me, I did not like it. I've never seen the Colin Farrell movie. You need to check out Phone Booth. That's a really intense movie.
I love that movie.
Oh, as soon as he it's like the scene when he hangs up the phone and the phone rings again. He's like, "I'm giving myself up." I'm like, "Dude, don't do that. You're gonna get shot. You're gonna die. Don't do that."
I think that we need to give him some homework because Phone Booth is only 81 minutes. It's 81 minutes long.
That's because he also asks, would you ever do a watch along for any of these movies? Sinister, The Phone Booth, The Thing, and The Matrix. Absolutely. Absolutely I would do all of those, especially The Matrix. But I would honestly just mainly focus on the first one, to be honest with you.
I haven't seen any of them. Being completely honest, I haven't seen any of the Matrix movies.
The first one is a classic. You definitely need to see the first one. Looks like the Shrouds is looking like it's going to have a debut at the 2024 Cannes Film Festival. Well, awesome! I can't wait to see how the response goes for that one. He's asking where you got the hat.
I got this from Disney Movie Insiders. I loved it so much that when I got more points, I actually ordered a backup. So I have a backup hat along with a Strange World hat, and then a hat for Wish. So
Oh, okay. Well, Hat for a Wish. That's good.
And
I was about to say, because after Strange World, I was like, ugh. Like,
I only got that because I wear this hat a lot. I mean, I wear this hat almost every single day, and I wanted something to trade off with. Oh, and I have a Haunted Mansion hat. So, I mean, when they have a new hat, I regret not getting the Marvels hat. That one haunts me, but I'm hoping for their next one. They have a hat. It's okay. It's fine.
let's see. Fun fact: Rachel Zegler played Belle in her high school production Beauty and the Beast. Deservedly so. She definitely fits that part. I can just tell you that. After watching her performance in West Side Story, I was like, yeah, she fits that easily.
Yeah.
Brian Darcy James was amazing in West Side. Oh yes, and Spotlight also. Don't forget that. Thank you for pointing out Spotlight.
Phenomenal.
Mikey's here. What's up, Mike? Good to see you, like always, brother. Our always homeboy.
What's up, dude?
All I know that Kiefer Sutherland is the bad guy in Phone Booth. Yep.
Yes.
Yep, he is.
Yep.
But the thing I also like about it is that you never see him. You only hear his voice. Like, that's really it. You do not see him.
And he's so intimidating.
Like, hi, Stu. Now, you've had your little tantrum. Like, ugh, goosebumps. But you want to know, I think you probably already know the answer, but you want to know, what actor I've become like much more of a big fan of after watching one of his most recent films?
Which one?
I think you might know who I'm talking about.
Glenn Powell?
I was already a big fan of him after Top Gun, so that doesn't count.
Okay.
Hint, hint, he's behind you.
Is it Statham? Or is it Leo? Statham.
Look at all this.
You would love to have this.
Wait, what?
You would love just to have this poster here, just to have him there.
Well, the one I would get to have Jason Statham on it is The Beekeeper.
Yeah,
because that poster's badass. But this is all of the Jason Statham movies I have right here. I know I am still missing a few because I think after The Beekeeper, I kind of made it my mission to get everything that Jason Statham's in.
Do you have Revolver?
I don't think that even has a Blu-ray.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It doesn't have a Blu-ray, so.
Yep. Yes, it does. I have the Blu-ray.
Okay, I might have to get that.
Now it might be out of print. I don't know. I found it at the Dollar Tree years ago, and once I do a marathon of all his films, if I don't like it, I'll just send it to you.
Yeah, because what I have is The Meg, the first one, and the piece of shit sequel known as Meg to the Trench.
Mm-hmm.
This one's fun for sure. I like this first film. This first film was a lot of fun. It's stupid, it's cheesy, it's over the top, all those things.
Exactly.
But is it a good time? But is it a good time though? Hell yes, it's a good time. But this sequel, ugh. Yeah. Sorry, I just knew that thing. It sucks. And I know I should have all of them together, but I can't though, because he's in Furious 7 and Fate the Furious, but they're all in the collection set right here, so I can't pull that out because he's not in all of the movies.
No.
So the ones that I know he's in and I have separately are Fast X and Hobbs and Shaw, which they did him dirty in Fast X though, because he was only in it for like 5 minutes and he was gone. And I was like, "Fuck you, movie."
Yeah, he was barely in it. He got to swat. Well, he kind of.
Well, you got to do a really cool fight scene though.
But yeah, really cool fight scene. But I think in this next one, I think they're going to give everybody a nice send off.
But but thank God he was more of a presence in this film, obviously, because it's Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah.
But, and Hunter asks, "Do you have Homefront?" That was actually the next one I'm pulling out is Homefront. This is actually one of the better Jason Statham movies. This is actually written by Sylvester Stallone, believe it or not.
I have not seen it, but I think it's on Netflix.
Yeah, and it's got a pretty good cast all around. I mean, you got obviously Jason Statham, James Franco, you got Winona Ryder, Kate Bosworth, Richard Levere, I don't know how to pronounce that, Frank Grillo, Clancy Brown, Omar Benson Miller, and Isabella Vidovic, the young girl from Wonder. So yeah, this movie's a lot of fun. Gator Bodan. I love that. Then The Expendables 1, 2, and 3, and then this. Ugh. Yeah, I threw that one too. That one sucks. But the first 3 films are a lot of fun. I actually like all 3 of them. And then, hi Jared. This is one of his favorites. Blitz. I like it. I like this movie. I mean, he's a cop chasing after a serial killer that murders cops. That's cool. One of my favorites of his, Death Race.
Death Race.
Just the first one and the only one he's in, and this is the only good one. And then a couple of Guy Ritchie's include Snatch and Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. A couple of my favorites from Guy Ritchie. I mean, and Guy Ritchie is one of my favorite filmmakers. So, and then we got this collection right here, the 6-film collection with Wild Card, which sucks. War, which is The Bang Job, which is awesome. Transporter 3, which sucks, and Crank and Crank 2, which are both awesome.
Phenomenal, yeah.
But these are my favorite Jason Statham movies. Are the 2 Crank movies.
Same. They're of the ones I've seen.
Especially that first film, though. Especially that first film.
Yeah.
That first film is goated. It is goated. And then we got The Mechanic and Mechanic Resurrection. This one's definitely better, but there's some guilty pleasure fun to be had in Mechanic Resurrection. And then we got the most recent one I watched out of this pile, which is Parker. I liked it. It was good. I mean, it's pretty bloody. I mean, what's not to expect with Jason Statham, though?
Yeah.
And then we got Safe, which is one of my favorites of Jason Statham's. And then we got the first 2 Transporter movies, aka the best ones. These are the good movies right here. These are the good Transporter movies. I actually after rewatching it, I think I might like the second one a little bit more. But I really, really dig both the Transporter movies. Just the first 2. Like I said, these are the only good ones. Sucks and Refueled is just, that's not even a movie. That's just a commercial for Audi cars.
Yeah.
It's the same I can say about Hitman Agent 47. It's just a commercial for Audi cars. That's really it. And then a couple more Guy Ritchie's from Jason Statham. We got Operation Fortune, Ruse de Guerre.
That's a good one.
Underrated Guy Ritchie movie, in my opinion. And then I'd say the superior of those 2, Wrath of Man.
That one I saw in theaters.
This movie is highly underrated. Like, no one talks about this one for some reason, and I'm like, come on now, people, come on, check it out.
Almost made no splash.
What?
That film almost made nothing, and I went, why isn't this making more at the box office?
Well, I mean, if anybody doesn't know what Wrath of Man is about, basically Jason Statham works for an armored car company, and he used to work for a certain agency. So basically, there's a lot of people that are coming after him.
Yeah.
So, I mean, typical Jason Statham, but I mean, it's Jason Statham, man.
He's good at that role, and he knows it. He knows it, and he sticks to it.
I mean, he was in The Beekeeper, and The Beekeeper is basically the same kind of movie.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, man. Yeah. Snatch is so damn funny. Oh, yeah, it's funny, all right.
It is funny.
You say that perfectly. Okay, I'll stop, because that's gonna scratch my throat. Like, I'm not joking you. That's actually going to hurt my throat. Okay, good. It's still in print, so I'll pick it up. I'll pick it up at some point. Isn't Revolver also Guy Ritchie?
I think it's Guy Ritchie. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and I need
Could be
to
wrong.
still get my shit together with Guy Ritchie because like I said, dude, Guy Ritchie's a great director. Yes, he is. Yes, he does.
Yep.
Awesome. Well, except for Transporter 3. Like I said, except for Transporter 3, but the rest are awesome. Parker is a fun movie. I love the actor who plays the bad guy in Parker, Michael Chiklis. Where's it at? I think he might be talking about oh yeah, okay, that's the actor. Never mind. I don't. Michael Chiklis. That's the actor's name.
Okay.
I got so confused for a second. I was like, what the hell? But then I realized I literally just watched it. That's not unironic, bro. That ain't unironic when I'm a Jason Statham fanatic. So
I do love the first Crank.
And also, Mike, you never even seen Crank.
Oh God.
Bro, you haven't even seen Crank. You haven't seen how cool that movie is. Like, that movie is
one of the funniest scenes I remember seeing is it's his sex scene with Amy Smart right in front of the bus.
It's right in front of a crowd too, man. Like,
oh yeah,
it's in front of a crowd, and I'm like, damn, okay.
But two gets even crazier with that horse race.
With that what?
With that horse race, they're on that horse track.
Oh yeah.
There's a sex scene right in front of everybody, and I went, "You can do that in an R-rated movie now." Okay. Well, then again, it was 2009, so the R rating was a little bit more rougher than it was now. But
yeah, but this is like before people got so sensitive and all that kind of bullshit. So I know you were.
Yeah.
I know you were. You just didn't hear it in my voice. Just saying, man. I just know you were. But yeah, I love Snatch. Yes, I do. Actually.
Yes. He said he did want to do a horror movie at some point, and in some ways, Oppenheimer was a horror movie in some fashions. In some ways, but I think he will at another time. He's writing his new movie right now. It's going to be a remake of The Prisoner from 1960. So we're going to see how that goes. What he does after that, it might be a horror movie. I know he's going to probably try and tackle every single genre now. He has the world at his fingertips right now. After winning Best Director, Best Supporting Actor, almost Best Everything, 7 Oscars, including Best Picture, he has the world at his fingertips, and he'll do whatever he wants now. Whatever studio wants him, they will greenlight anything he does.
Exactly. He's one of those directors that can easily be trusted. So, yeah, that's possible. That is very much so possible.
We will see. I think he should have won it already. But
I mean, I thought one of his films did win Best Picture, but I guess not. I'm freaking stupid.
I don't think it won Best Picture. I know he's won a couple one screenplay or 2 screenplays. He might have won 2 screenplay Oscars.
I mean, a bunch of his films have been nominated for Best Picture. Like, I know that for sure. Like, Pulp Fiction was nominated.
Mm-hmm.
Django Unchained. I think Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was nominated. I could be wrong.
The Hateful Eight was up for that as well.
And my personal favorite, Inglourious Bastards.
Inglourious Bastards, yeah.
That's my favorite of his. I know what people are thinking. Like it should be Pulp Fiction. It should be Kill Bill. It should be Django. I always go back to Inglourious Basterds when it comes to Tarantino. I mean,
Mine's
same thing with
Django.
also the same thing with Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah,
That's another one I always go back to when it comes to Tarantino.
my two favorites is Django and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I mean, hence the poster right up there. So,
Love Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
like, don't get me wrong though. I mean, I love Quentin Tarantino. Like, he just can't miss for me, dude. He just does not miss.
Nope.
That's happening.
Yep. It was just announced today.
He should have won Best Director for Django Unchained. I agree, but I think he was nominated also for Inglourious Basterds. But if he wasn't, that is a sin.
Yeah.
Because that movie is incredible, and I will still die on that hill where that is the best Quentin Tarantino movie is Inglourious Basterds. I will die on that hill. Thank you, Hunter. And yes, and I think he actually should have won for Inglourious Basterds. Yeah, come at me. Reservoir Dogs is one of my all-time favorite movies, as is for me too.
Mm-hmm. Phenomenal movie. His shortest movie.
That's the shortest one, clocking in at I think an hour and a half. But I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, people are like, and then I don't know what else to say, man. Like that movie's dialogue is some of the best of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said what I said, y'all. It's a phenomenal movie. If you guys have never seen anything Quentin Tarantino, you're living under a rock.
Yeah.
Or okay, here's a good question from me. If they're what movies would you say if you've never seen them, in regards to certain people, what would you say if you haven't seen this movie, you're living under a rock?
The Godfather.
I've never seen it. Just kidding. I have. I've seen the first two. I've never seen the third one.
Let me see. The Godfather. Let me go through some of my favorite films of all time. Godfather, 1917, Wolf of Wall Street, Don John, The Breakfast Club, The Greatest Showman. If we're not talking about Disney films, the Batman. There's one film that everybody has been sleeping on, and it's one of my all-time favorites. It's a rom-com with Timothy Chalamet and Selena Gomez, A Rainy Day in New York.
I need to see that. I need to see that because after seeing Wonka, and obviously Dune Part 2,
mm-hmm.
I've started to become a much bigger fan of Timothy Chalamet.
I've been pushing for that dude for years, and that movie, it's not his best role, but that's more of like a nice rainy day film that I can just sit down and watch at any point and just have a great time with. It's short, it's sweet, it's comforting, it's 90 minutes. I dare say Woody Allen's one of my favorite filmmakers because he is. I absolutely love his one film, The Purple Rose of Cairo. There it is. The Purple Rose of Cairo. That one's phenomenal if you haven't seen it, with Jeff Daniels.
I'll have to put that one on my radar. But the one that definitely comes to mind for me, if you've never seen this movie, you're definitely living under a rock, and that's Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
And not to mention The Shawshank Redemption. If you've never seen The Shawshank Redemption, you're seriously living under a rock.
And your frame never touched another month.
Oh, I don't like movies. I would if you say you don't like movies, I would slap you across the face and make you watch The Shawshank Redemption. Seriously, I would make you watch Shawshank Redemption if you've never seen it. I will sit you down. I'll sit you down in this chair. I will grab my copy, pop it in, and make you watch it.
Mm-hmm.
And that movie will show you how immersive movies can be, and how great movies can be. Because I think IMDb still hails it as the greatest film of all time, and I think
it does.
Yeah, and I can't argue on that. In all honesty, I really cannot argue on that because it's one of my all-time favorite movies. So I really cannot argue on the fact that if people say it's the best movie of all time.
Mm-hmm.
What's another one? I would say pretty much any Edgar Wright movie.
Yeah.
In all honesty, like any Edgar Wright movie.
Scott Pilgrim, Baby Driver.
I have the perfect one. If you have never seen this movie, you are absolutely living under a rock, and that is Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
If you've never seen Ghostbusters, you're seriously living under. Hunter's got some good ones. Goodfellas, The Green Mile, Seven, and I'd say the best one out of all of them, The Exorcist.
I have not seen 3 of those, actually.
So you have not. I'm guessing you haven't seen The Exorcist.
Yeah, I do not do exorcism films.
And you haven't seen Green Mile and Seven?
Yep, I haven't seen it, either of those 2. Of course, I've seen Goodfellas. I mean, Goodfellas is.
You definitely need to watch The Green Mile and Seven. I mean, but if exorcism movies are not your thing,
yeah.
I mean, but I just want to say, man, just so you can say you've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Please just watch The Exorcist, like just so you can say you've at least seen it.
At some point, I probably will have to, but that's not going to be for a long, long time. There's many other films that I would rather watch before it, but then again, there's a lot of films like right in front of me I literally haven't seen. But
well, I'm gonna have to. I mean, just so you can still stick through it, I think I'm probably gonna have to watch it with you. just so you can stick through it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because again, if exorcism movies are not your thing, you definitely want to talk to a professional right here.
Yeah.
Like
when I watched The Conjuring, that was sort of a possession film in a way, and it had an exorcism in it. That didn't bother me. It's more of where the whole entire film is all about the exorcism, like the exorcism of Emily Rose, Molly Hartley, I think, is one.
Yeah.
The Exorcist, the possession of Hannah Grace, the Pope's, right? The Pope's Exorcist?
Yeah, it's the Pope's Exorcist.
Yeah. Those films, no interest, but at some point, The Exorcist is one I'll probably have to see at some point down the line, but
but then again, I'm gonna watch it with you so that way you don't have to chicken out like that, you know.
Well, then again, I have seen the clips. I've just never seen the whole thing. So on the Movie Clips channel, they have like 10 select clips, and it's all the big parts. So I can say I've seen the movie, but I haven't actually.
But you've never seen it in its entirety.
Yeah. So I've seen the stair scene. I have seen the head spin. I have seen her floating. I have seen the ending. I know what happens. It's just more of.
It's just personal preference.
Yeah. Now for me, I'm more of let me sit down and watch let me just grab some right in front of me. Let me sit down and watch one I've seen, a Wonka.
Right.
Or sit down and watch a well, that's a bad example, but
that's a terrible movie.
But hey, I had fun with this one, man. I had fun with that one. What else would you like to ask me?
Trying to think here. Say to like sit down and watch Clerks.
Yeah, Clerks. Clerks. The Menu, Mission Impossible. Fast and Furious, Singing in the Rain.
I'd even go with this.
Yeah.
One of my faves.
We are going to have to do a group watch along, just us and the crew, one day.
Sadly, I've already done this one.
Well, I mean, not on stream. Not on stream. Just us in a group Just sit down and watch it.
Yeah, but I mean, absolutely. But I'm just saying, like, if you're thinking as a live stream, though, I've already done this one.
Yep.
So, sadly, but if I could do it again, I would. But I don't do repeats.
Why do I want to watch this one again soon?
I really don't know why. You must be sick of that.
Well, I mean, I was one of the few people who did defend "Don't Worry, Darling."
Well, I can defend that one too. So, or hell, even one of my favorite classic films, I could sit down and watch this. Cool Hand Luke.
I've never seen Cool Hand Luke.
Well, guess what? What we've got here is a failure to communicate.
Well, what I can show you is I can give you all a sneak peek at the Blu-ray collection.
Oh shit!
You just got to give me a second because I got to take down some of the autographs. So I just want to take those down first.
Agree on all those, and I agree on all those as well. Well, maybe not robots and Flubber, but I mean definitely the Goonies and Good Will Hunting. For sure, like I will agree with. Again, I agree on all those too. Even Cool and Luke. And no, not because it has my name in it. I don't say that because my name is in the title. So
You guys ready for a sneak peek at the Blu-ray collection?
all right, let's see it.
Some of these you haven't even seen. Oh, peep my... Where are you? My Aladdin poster.
Beep. That shit is...
I don't know what you can see and what you can't.
Let me put this in here. Put this in solo. There you go.
Okay. There we go.
So you got The Protege. That's a good movie. Some interesting ones there.
Now this one right here, I don't care what anybody says. This is childhood. I love this movie.
Oh boy.
I get comments on that all the time. Why do you own that? Well, because fuck you, that's why.
That's what she said.
Let me see. Go down here a little bit. Bond set. This is a controversial one that I know hardly anybody likes, but I like this one.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God.
I like that one. If you haven't seen Arkansas yet, what are you guys doing? This is phenomenal.
I need to check that out.
That is so good. Go down here. A little bit of more of a sneak peek.
Bullet Train.
Bullet Train.
I love Bullet Train.
This is a controversial one that I know a lot of people don't like, but I don't care. Brahms the boy too.
Man, it's not that great. It's not good. But different strokes for different folks, like we always say. And I see that you also have a Cocaine Bear.
Yes, I do. Cocaine Bear. Come here, you
that movie fucking rules, dude.
This movie's phenomenal, man. I love this movie. Man. I love
to
that
do.
movie.
I still need to host a watch along for that. I still have not done that yet. For some reason, I need to do that one.
Let me see. What else do I have down here? Oh, here we go.
Amazing movie.
Marriage Story. Irishman.
That's a great movie as well.
I love The Irishman. I don't care what anybody says. I bought those from my family video when they were closing, and they said everything is on sale. I said, even the Criterions? And they said, yes, even the Criterions. I went, yes.
So you went ham on those sons of bitches.
Oh, well, I mean, I would never pay that price at a family video for anything, but for The Irishman, and I think Marriage Story, which I love it so much, I bought the DVD as well.
Right.
But figured why not? Do I have anything else in here that? Oh, I know you're a big action guy, so there's one film here I think you need to see if you haven't. And that is Final Score.
I have not seen that.
This is all about Dave Bautista, and I think he takes his daughter or his niece to a soccer game, and there's 35,000 hostages in the stadium, and the clock is ticking. Ray Stevenson, Pierce Brosnan. It's like 105 minutes. Definitely one you need to see if you haven't.
You own Crank. I was gonna ask. You own Crank, right?
Yes, it is in my Jason Statham stuff.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. You have the Jason Statham pile.
Oh, here we go. Here's one. Can't talk too long. I gotta poo.
Yep, you finally got the quote right. Like nobody ever gets that one right. Like you're like make it quick or something like that. You know.
This movie right
can't
here,
talk
man.
too long. I gotta
I
poo.
love this movie.
I need to buy that soon. Like I really do need to own the Fanatic. I know what you're I know people are thinking like you don't need to own it. I'm like, yeah, I do. It's a terrible movie that I feel like I have to have it.
Now this is one I think is underrated. Father Stu.
I like that one too. I mean, I also have that one.
I'm a Marky Mark guy. I love Marky Mark.
Hey, what are you doing over there? Hey.
Oh, here we go.
Toss it. Thank you.
That movie isn't very good, but you know what, man? I don't care.
That's what I like about you, bro. You don't give a shit. Same thing with me with my collection. I really don't give a shit.
Oh yeah, here we go.
I mean, oh god, what do I have?
If anybody hasn't seen this.
Oh, thank God! I was about to say, are you pulling on another bad movie right there?
Oh no, Don John. Oh my God, I love Don John.
That movie's great. That movie's great.
Now, one thing that I do have that is bad. I'm not saying it's good, but I collect for John Cena movies.
Oh,
so I had to have it.
Ashamed to say, I own that one too.
I own Doolittle.
I'm ashamed to say that, but let me go out here. See?
Yeah. Well,
and
you know what, man?
Wait, hold on 1 second. Hold on. I threw that one too.
I love John Cena's movies. I really, really do. Just because one, I've been a fan of the guy for all my life, and that will never stop. But
don't blame me, man. Oh yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to see if I got a movie that I can do the throw trick, just for the hell of it, because that tends to get quite a few laughs out of people. Oh, this thing.
Oh, I heard that was bad.
Ugh.
I heard that was bad.
It's really, really bad. The funny thing is, it's directed by Radio Silence.
What?
I'm not joking you. Matt Bettinelli, Open, and Tyler Gillett.
Oh, Jesus.
Thank God they've improved, though. Because otherwise I would never forgive them because of this movie.
Yeah.
Or, what else is there? Oh.
I own the sequel as well.
Ugh.
Do I own the first one?
Oh,
I do not own the
perfect.
first one.
Landing. I have a clothes basket right next to me, and it made like a perfect shot right in. I wish I could caught the footage for that. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah. I skipped that for good reason.
Ready? That one far.
I skipped that one for good reason.
That one far for very good reason.
Would you like to see some of my autographs that I got here?
Sure. I haven't gotten one yet, but sure, go ahead.
Okay. Well, a couple of these. So I have a friend. Let me grab this movie here. Give him a little bit of press here. Okay. So when I review literally everything I watched, a good friend of mine named Gregory Blair, he saw that I did a video on one of his films, and I said, hey man, I'd love to see anything else you have coming out. And he and I are good friends now, so he got me in contact with a director, and the director is named Adam Steigert.
All right.
He makes little low budget films, but I'm telling you what, if you want to see some of the most fun you're ever going to have watching a lower budget film, his films are it. So he sent me this. This is Fang.
Oh, okay.
Fang stars Jenny Russo.
All right.
Melanie Rohrig and Gregory Blair, and this is all about a couple named Chloe and Joe, and they go on one drug-filled night of a murder and flee the town. With nowhere to go, their best bet is to visit their long-lost relative's house in the middle of nowhere. Along the way, they meet Chris and Shelley, whose car had broken down, and they suggest that they tag along. As the clock ticks closer to 10 p.m., it becomes a night of survival. Will everyone manage to leave the house in one piece, or will it be in several?
Oh, boy.
If you want gore, if you want blood, check this movie out. It's available on Amazon Prime. I believe it's available on Tubi, I think. So check it out on there and buy the movie. Buy the movie and leave a comment and tell them that Noah Kaser sent you. Anyway, this is one that I think is pretty cool. This is from a WWE referee who has done it for years. This is...
Oh, cool.
Chad Robinson.
Nice.
Chad Robinson. Let me see. Get that back in there. I'll just leave that one right there. That'll be okay. That one, I don't know if he wants me to show it, so I'm not going to show that one. Now this is pretty cool, I think. This is from someone everybody knows. We all love her. She's rude, she's stern, she's rich. She's Judge Judy.
There you go.
Who wouldn't want an autograph from Judge Judy?
I mean, who wouldn't?
I mean, it's Judge Judy. She will... She has the stupidest cases on there. But my favorite autograph that I own is right here. And this is just from a fan of her films, a fan of her. getting to interview her.
There you go.
This woman is a blast. She's super sweet. Can't wait to talk to her again soon. And that is Hallmark actress and from Heartland, Cindy Busby.
Nice.
I have some more, but they're all like lower stars. Gregory sent me one. Did you ever watch the show called The Middle?
I've heard of it.
Okay. Well, the character of Brick has a girlfriend named Cindy. And that actress's name is Casey Burke. So I got a hold of her, and she sent me her autograph as well. So that's pretty cool.
Nice.
What else would you like to ask me, man?
Oh. Yeah, I was also going to say, I got a few more I can throw.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Ugh.
Yeesh.
There's that one. Ugh. What the hell is this?
Yeah.
That one. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, perfect landing right on top of Between Worlds. Good job, Bangkok Dangerous. And then, I have never seen this, but I got this because of the lenticular slip, but I know it's bad. This fucking thing.
Oh, yeah.
So,
you know,
actually, I'm not gonna throw it. I'm gonna
No.
give this.
Yeah, elbow drop.
Elbow drop. John, I'm like freaking John Flick out here.
Well, if you had this movie, you would throw this one too.
Oops.
What else came out today, sir? What other movie came out on Blu-ray today?
Shit, I know what it is. I know what it is. Throw it.
Oh my god.
Wait, what just happened? Perfect landing.
Shipping it back. No. No.
I mean, I'd honestly ship it back.
I need it for the Cena collection. It's the OCD. I need it for the Cena collection.
It's just
Does
your
that
kind
any
of thing.
disc artwork? Oh my god, it has. It's the little things in life. When it has anything has disc artwork now, where it's not just like a blue or white disc. Automatic win for a physical media collector right there.
I mean, hell. Look at this here. Discard on the 4K for this. It's the Cats.
Mm-hmm.
And then discard on the Blu-ray. I know yours doesn't have it, but this is mine.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Mine's over on that stack over there. It's all right. It's all right.
I think this one also has discard too. Yep. Check it.
Oh, yeah.
Beauty. If I ever saw it myself. That's just awesome right there.
Awesome.
Trying to see what else has discard on it. Oh, here we go.
Oh, Bad Guys.
Check out that beauty right there. Check that out. Love that movie. I love this movie. Love it, love it, love it. Love it. Or hell, even like something like this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, it's Screen Factory, so obviously they're always going to have disc art.
Yeah. I actually sent them a little email today to see if I could review for them. So I'm hoping they get back to me.
Oh, for Scream Factory?
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm hoping they get back.
Now just a little bit. I have to go back over there. I have to go back over and pick up all this shit that I threw. Because I'm a terrible man.
That's what my girlfriend just told me. No.
Shut up. Fuck. Yeah, I was trying to make sure. Well, people would say throw this one, but I don't think this movie's honestly that bad.
I haven't seen it, so I can't say.
I don't think this movie's that terrible, to be honest with you. I haven't seen it since I was a kid, but I think it's fine.
Doesn't the main villain have testicles on his head?
I think he does, and it looks like crap. It looks so bad, but I'm saying, like, for the movie itself, I don't think it's really all that terrible.
Yeah.
Like I have fun with it. I'm not even joking you. When this movie came out, everyone was like, "It's the worst thing ever."
And the funny thing is, the movie that came out the same exact day as that one got the better reviews, and everybody thought it was going to be the most awful thing ever.
Which one was that?
Jim Carrey's Mr. Popper's Penguins.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's a comfort movie, man. I don't care that.
Oh wait, here we go. My last one to throw.
Oh God.
Here we go.
Yeah, throw that one.
Fell off the bed.
That's
deservedly so, because that is a terrible movie.
Ugh.
Yeah. I don't even know if I even want to talk about it.
Nah.
But I can say for recommendations, though, for people, check out this one. Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. I recommend this one. That's a good
one here.
Also got, for recommendations, Copycat, Count of Monte Cristo. I also would definitely recommend this one if you have never seen it. A little movie called Body Parts.
Yeah.
I recommend this one. This is a really cool movie.
I've heard that's good. I have a couple films that I would highly recommend, and this is one that I know a lot of people are not going to care about, but if you want a rom-com, this is easy. Maybe I Do.
Yeah. I was gonna say go. Thank you for the recommendation, though. But I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna take a pass.
Yeah, but if you want a couple films I think you might be interested in, let me see. What you might be interested in.
But this is one I would easily recommend. Alpha Dog.
I have not seen Alpha Dog.
I would highly recommend this one. I'm not gonna tell you what it's about, but I would easily recommend you guys watch this one. It's really good. I want to thank Jacob Hubbard, if he's watching this, for recommending me this. It's a very good movie. Oh, here we go. Here's another one. 13 Sins. I would absolutely recommend this.
Mid-90s.
I have seen that one. Very good movie.
Love mid-90s.
I definitely would recommend Equilibrium. I would absolutely recommend that one.
This is one here. Well, two here, actually. The Butler.
It's all right.
And then Brad Status.
I need to see that one. I do need to see Brad Status. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna grab a few Criterion movies. Oh, that one fell out. I'm gonna grab some Criterion movies. I would definitely recommend. A couple grab another release. So I'll start with the Criterions, which are the 1942 film Cat People.
Yep.
Dress to Kill from Brian De Palma. Deep Cover. Don't Look Now. But it's just a full warning, you guys. That's a pretty artsy movie, and it's got one of the most graphic sex scenes I've ever seen in my life. It's got even more. I feel like it's even got more graphic ones than Poor Things.
Oh Jesus!
Just saying. And then The Devil's Backbone, directed by Guillermo del Toro. This is actually my favorite movie directed by Guillermo del Toro. That's actually my favorite of his.
Mine is The Shape of Water.
I don't care for that one all that much. A chick literally fucks a fish.
Yeah.
A chick fucks a fish, dude. Come the fuck on, man. But for new releases though, I always, and I mean always, go to this one. Because people need to watch more original stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Dream Scenario, baby.
I haven't seen that one yet. Haven't seen it.
I think I still have it. Why? Yes, I do. I had to make sure I still had it. And I pulled it out of the hat, and I'm like, yep, I still do. Voila.
If you want to talk about original.
Oh. Noah, I think you've officially become my best friend.
Well, I did quite the double feature, actually. Okay, so I went to go and see both of these on the same day, back to back.
Knock at the Cabin's much better.
It definitely is. I had a better time with it. Well, with Age for Brady, I've seen it more just because it's a film to watch with my family, but also we watched it about around the Super Bowl. But then again, it did remind me of my Pittsburgh Steelers losing to the Patriots in the 2017 playoffs. So, on the big screen, not that I'm a Steelers fan or anything, as you can tell. I mean, they're not my team or anything.
You just have the shirt. That's all you really got to say. Oh, here's a great one I would absolutely recommend.
I haven't seen Eileen yet.
I definitely recommend this one. This isn't like an actual Blu-ray. This is a burn-on-demand Blu-ray. Yeah. But it actually still works fine in the player. I have tested it already. It does play just fine. But speaking on that, here's another one. It Lives Inside.
I've heard that's good.
It's familiar, yes, but I actually really, really dig this movie. It's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. I think I got the best one out of all of them when it comes to recommending 2023 releases.
Joyride. That and Strays.
One of my favorite movies of last year. I freaking love this movie. It's so damn funny.
That was a great year for raunchy humor. I loved No Hard Feelings. I love Strays, and I love Joyride. But one scene
you still get to see Bottoms.
Yeah. It is on Prime. I know that's streaming.
Here we go. Come here, you. Ugh.
Yeah.
That's underrated movie right here. Underrated. But one. Hold on. I have to reach over this one really quick. If people are going to be looking down, don't look at my butt. But one I'm going to watch, but I think I might be one of those people that recommends it. The Kill Room.
I actually saw that. That was actually pretty decent. It wasn't phenomenal, but it was decent.
Again, I haven't seen it, but I mean, I feel like I'm going to be one of those people that tells you to go out and watch it. But I don't know. We'll see.
That was a decent flick, actually.
I mean, I have no excuse since I have the Blu-ray, so
Yeah.
I mean, I am going to have to watch it soon. But for Jason Statham movies, though,
Oh my god, my dog is just being he's being bad. He's being bad.
he's being a little bitch. But definitely would recommend Safe.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely would recommend this one. But trying to see what other ones. But my go-tos are Crank and Crank 2. Those are the best ones. But I would recommend Parker. Parker is pretty good.
Parker, yeah.
But of course, if you want classic Jason Statham before he did Crank, these two.
Mm-hmm.
AKA the good ones, like I always say. These are the good ones. What else we got? Oh, here we go. Another Criterion. Come on. Drop out. Come on. Fuck me. There it is.
1984.
Yeah. And funny enough, this movie was actually released in 1984. How ironic.
I actually have to add that to the watch list.
Here's another one. Gosh, couldn't catch that one either. God, I need a better grip. Here's another one. After Hours.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Phenomenal movie. You guys are getting in a David Lynch mood. Always would go. I would say watch this one first.
I've not seen Eraserhead.
I've seen a few of the short films that's on the Blu-ray for Eraserhead. Boy, they're creepy. Like the six men getting sick, which I think was his first short film because it says from 1967.
That might have been his first one.
Yeah, I was genuinely just so unnerved the entire time. Like, I'm legit not joking you. Don't just be like, oh, nothing happens. You have to really think about what's going on the screen in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Not just like, oh, gun, 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 bang, 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 boom, 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 boom. So, you see what I mean by that? Like,
Yeah.
You have to listen to the dialogue, and you really have to think about what you're seeing.
I am gonna have to watch that one soon. Add that to my watch list. Let me see here.
I don't know. This is easily my top 3 David Lynch films.
There we go. Watch list.
But I don't know. This one, even just thinking about it and the times that I've rewatched it, I'm like, this one might be my favorite. I don't know. Because Mulholland Drive right now is my personal favorite David Lynch film. This one's right up it, though. Even though also I love Lost Highway.
Yeah.
Like I said, though, this one's close, man. Because I've been going back to rewatch this film like at least a few times, and I like it more every time I watch it. So it's phenomenal. Dell's here. What's up, Dell? How's it going, buddy?
What's up?
Lynch doesn't usually do it for me. I've only seen 3 of his movies. I'm guessing those are the big ones, like Lost Highway, Mulholland Drive, and Blue Velvet. Speaking of which,
as well.
Where's this one at? Here's this one. Blue Velvet, terrific film. Not very easy to watch, though. Like, let me just say that. Not easy to watch.
That's why I've been waiting to watch that one for a good while now.
This one's this one's depressing, but this is such a great film. The Elephant Man.
There's
it's
another
depressing.
one.
Like, this is a really depressing movie, but it's like you have to watch it.
Blue Valentine is that same way, as well as Revolutionary Road. That's one that is very depressing. Both those are very sad films, but they're both great. Especially Kate Winslet and Leonardo DiCaprio and Revolutionary Road. If you haven't seen that one, that is phenomenal. I love that movie.
And then here's another banger from David Lynch. Inland Empire, aka his longest movie, clocking in at 3 hours. Exactly 3 hours.
Wow.
So, like, this one's the shortest, I think, for Eraserhead, which is only 1 hour 29. Blue Velvet is 2 hours, like exactly 2 hours. Oh, don't fall on me. There we go. Elephant Man is 2 hours and 3. And this one, like I said, is 3 hours, like exactly 3 hours, 180 minutes. So that is a long one. Yeah, good sir.
Well, man, I hate to do it, but I am gonna have to get going.
But yeah, so yeah, we'll go ahead and just wrap up the show there. So thank you everybody that came in. Let's see. Mulholland Drive, The Elephant Man, Dune. I only like the Oh, okay. You've seen The Elephant Man. Gotcha. I recommend Inland Empire, but that's another one that I think that you should definitely be in the mood to watch. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and wrap up the show there. So thank you everybody that came in and supported us tonight. Noah, you're the best, bro. Thank you so much as always for being here. Let everybody know where they can find you, man.
You can find me right here. There you go. Here's my name. Noah Kaser on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, on Twitter, on Letterboxd. It's Noah Kaser99. Give me a follow. I have a brand new show coming with my regular co-host at some point, but I also have a new show called Noah Kaser Live coming up soon, here very, very soon. I'll be talking about news topics and talking about all the new releases I watch. And my show is going to be revamped a little bit. So my co-host and I, we're going to be doing all new releases, but the new releases are starting to be slower. And since we focus on the Hallmark films and everything, those got slower. So right now we're doing rankings and we're changing it to everything we watch within a specific amount of time, so we can just talk about anything. Sometimes we watch the same stuff around the same time, so we'll just say what we each thought. But check out my channel. Just crossed over 1,000 subscribers. I'm happy about that. But give me a subscribe. Keep it going up there. And maybe I can get in the partnership program at some point. I mean, hey, 2 cents is 2 cents.
Well played there, sir. Well played. But yeah, stay tuned for Thursday for the watch along of Saw. I want to play a game. That's going to be a lot of fun since we're starting up the Saw franchise and the build up to Saw 11. And I'm still trying to figure out the watch along date for The Last Voyage of the Demeter. I've still been trying to think about that one, but we're still going to do it, guys. Don't worry, we're still going to do it. And then I'll figure out when we're going to do Saw 2 and then the ones progressing. But also, pretty soon, I'm going to be doing a watch-along for Mr. Peabody and Sherman to celebrate its 10th anniversary, and it is a hidden gem amongst the DreamWorks catalog. So, I definitely will be doing that one. So, but yeah, guys, y'all are awesome. And Noah, you're awesome. You're my homeboy. So thank you, everybody that came in, and we will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.